So as you start to build wealth, one thing you might be considering is, do I need to get life insurance? And what I see right now is there's a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram Reels and all over YouTube who are talking about various types of life insurance. And there's a lot of bad information that's being shared out there. So I want to clear the air today on, do you need life insurance? Now let's answer that first question. Do you actually need life insurance? If you have dependents, or if you have people who depend on your income, you do need life insurance, because life insurance is going to cover them in the event that you die. Now, here's the thing to understand about life insurance. You can really overpay for life insurance if you don't have the right information. And there's a lot of people out there who are insurance salesmen who want to sell you life insurance with very high premiums that you're going to be paying them a very high commission over the course of their career. So understanding the differences between the two types of life insurance is going to be incredibly important, because there's one type that is very inexpensive that will still cover your dependents and in case anything happens, and there's another type that's going to be very expensive and not for most people. So let's talk about the two types. The first one is term life insurance. And term life insurance is what most people should be going after. So if you have dependents, maybe you have children, you have a spouse, you have a business partner who depends on your income in their life, then you want to consider term life insurance. Now, if you don't have dependents, maybe you're single and you just have yourself and nobody depends on your income, then you don't have to get life insurance at that time. Now, the earlier you get it, the cheaper it'll be, but that's a consideration that you want to make. So specifically, if you have children, you have a spouse, you definitely want to consider getting life insurance. Now, term life insurance only lasts between 10 and 30 years, and it's way less costly than what we're going to talk about next, which is whole life insurance. So the way term life insurance works is it's 10 to 30 years, then it terms or expires at the end of that timeline. And the reason why this is beneficial to most people is as they progress in age, their dependents are less likely to need their income as they progress in age. So say, for example, you're 30 years old, you have 2 kids, and you have a spouse. Well, by the time you're 60, your kids will most likely be out of the house and not depending on your income. And in addition, you will just have your spouse available there. So most people start to retire by that age. And so as you're reaching retirement age, then your life insurance expires. And the cool thing about term life insurance is it's just, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks a month, depending on how much you get. So it's not a very expensive thing to make sure that your family is covered over time. Then there's whole life insurance, and whole life insurance is much more complex. And there's a very small number of people who should be looking at whole life insurance. It helps sometimes with estate planning. It helps sometimes with really complex investments, but for the majority of people, whole life insurance is a complete ripoff to them. Now, the thing you got to understand is a lot of financial advisors who are in the insurance realm are going to try to sell you whole life insurance. The reason why is they make a massive commission on that money. And I'm assuming in this video, I'm going to have a bunch of them coming at me in the comments below. But here's the thing to understand. If you look at those whole life policies, the majority of that money has a lot of fees in there. There's a ton of fees. Your money would be better spent buying term life insurance and then investing those dollars in the market so you can control the money and have a safety net for your money. Now, you can utilize it in really advanced ways, but you have to have the right advisor who knows exactly what they're doing. You can do things like buy real estate and other things in there, but it's a very advanced strategy that 99% of people don't need to be pursuing. So then the question becomes, if you're going to get term life insurance, where should you get it? So I think one of the best places to get term life insurance is Policygenius. And if you've never checked out Policygenius, it's a place where you can actually do it online, and they work through, you just answer a couple of questions, you work through some of the steps, and you can do it online. And they have a great comparison tool between term life insurance and whole life insurance. I'm going to go through it here in a second. We'll throw it on the screen as well. So some of it is duration. So with term life insurance, it's 10 to 30 years. But with whole life insurance, it's your entire life. So whole life insurance covers your entire life. There's no term at all. The cost for something like term life insurance starts like $25 to $30 a month. The cost for whole life insurance is $480 to $571 a month. That's a massive difference right there. So you could think about it this way. We've talked about investing all the time here on Master Money. If you invested that $481 to $571 every single month, you'd be a millionaire in 30 years. So you can invest that difference and just get term life insurance. The next one is guaranteed death benefit. In both situations, yes, you would get that money guaranteed to your dependents if you died. Guaranteed cash value. In term life insurance, it's no. In whole life insurance, it's yes. And then can you grow your cash value? Whole life insurance does earn interest at a fixed rate. But like I said, if you invest those dollars instead and just get term life insurance, that rate is going to be much greater in that situation. And then the premiums are just at two different levels. The risk is there's no cash value savings option in term life insurance, and there's low interest rates and high premiums in whole life insurance. So these are some of the things to consider, but the biggest thing to consider is the cost, because both of them are going to pay you out, but the cost differential is absolutely massive. Now, if you're doing some advanced strategies with whole life insurance and you know what you're doing and you're happy with the results, keep it going. Play on, playa. But if you're not doing that and you're just looking to make sure that your dependents are covered, your spouse, your kids, and everyone else, then term life insurance is the way to go. And check out Policygenius. I'll link them down below so you can check them out, because it really is the easiest option that I've seen. Listen, I hope you guys learned a ton about life insurance. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And we will see you on the next video.